Arsenal step up pursuit of Baris Alper Yilmaz as Berta leads scouting mission in Istanbul. Arsenal have intensified their efforts to sign Galatasaray's versatile star Baris Alper Yilmaz, with sporting director Andrea Berta reportedly leading a high-level scouting delegation to monitor the player firsthand. The 25-year-old winger has become one of the most sought-after talents in Turkish football, following a sensational campaign for both club and country. Arsenal's interest has moved beyond mere observation, with the North London club now said to be serious about bringing the Turkish international to the Emirates stadium, sources have told Turkish Football. Berta'S Istanbul mission. Andrea Berta was spotted in the stands during the recent intercontinental derby between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. While much of the media attention was focused on Victor Osimhen, sources suggest that Yilmaz was a primary reason for the visit. The Arsenal chief was reportedly impressed by the winger's explosive pace, physicality, and ability to contribute defensively, traits that align perfectly with Mikel Arteta's high-intensity system. Yilmaz's versatility is a major draw for the Gunners. Capable of playing on either wing, as a striker, or even as a dynamic fullback, he offers the kind of multi-positional utility that Arteta has prioritized in recent transfer windows. Price tag set. Galatasaray are well aware of the growing interest in their prize asset. While the Turkish giants are reluctant to lose a key player mid-project, they have reportedly set a valuation of approximately €35 million to €40 million, £30 million, £34 million. With his contract running until 2027, the Lions are in a strong negotiating position. However, the lure of the Premier League and the prospect of joining a title-contending side like Arsenal could prove decisive for the player. Competition heating up. Arsenal are not the only Premier League side keeping tabs on the Turkish star. Reports suggest that Liverpool, Aston Villa, and West Ham United have also registered interest over the past few months. Yilmaz has enjoyed a meteoric rise since his standout performances at Euro 2024, where he was hailed as one of the tournament's breakthrough talents. This season, he has continued that momentum, providing double-digit goal contributions and becoming a fan favourite at Rams Park. According to a report by Turkish outlet Sabah, Galatasaray forward Baris Alper Yilmaz is the subject of interest from Arsenal. The Premier League table toppers are keen on bolstering their offensive unit by signing a versatile wide attacker in the upcoming transfer window, and sporting director Andrea Berta recently scouted the 25-year-old in the Istanbul derby with Fenerbahce. The Gunners are now lining up talks over a possible move at the summer transfer window as they aim to add more quality to the left flank. Meanwhile, Galatasaray's asking price has soared, with the Turkish Super League champions demanding €50 million to part ways with the winger in the coming months. Baris Alper Yilmaz has been on Arsenal's radar for several years. The continued interest makes sense, even though Mikel Arteta has a stacked offensive unit. However, a closer look reveals the English giants need a more consistent left winger. Gabriel Martinelli has blown hot and cold this season, and his involvement has dwindled this term with 1 goal and less than 1,000 minutes in the Premier League. Meanwhile, Leandro Trossard is on the wrong side of 30, compelling Arsenal to dip into the market for a younger alternative. Several candidates, including Mikel, have thus emerged on Arsenal's wish list, with Yilmaz also a viable target. Meanwhile, as iterated earlier, the 2024-25 Turkish Super League champions will demand around €50 million to part ways with Yilmaz in the summer transfer window. Arsenal should have the funds to afford a deal for the 25-year-old winger, and with summer talks lined up, a deal may be on the cards. Arsenal reportedly preparing to intensify their pursuit of Galatasaray winger Baris Alper Yilmaz ahead of the summer transfer window, with fresh reports claiming the Premier League club are ready to submit an official offer at the end of the season. According to Turkish journalist Kaya Temel, Arsenal are planning to formally approach Galatasaray for the Turkey international once the current campaign concludes. The report has added further momentum to speculation linking the versatile attacker with a move to North London. The Gunners are expected to prioritise attacking reinforcements this summer as Mikel Arteta looks to strengthen his squad following another demanding season competing on multiple fronts. Arsenal have been heavily linked with several wide forwards in recent months, but Yilmaz is believed to have emerged as one of the club's most serious targets after impressing scouts with his performances in Turkey. Reports in Turkey and England claim Arsenal sporting director Berta'S recently travelled to Istanbul to watch the winger in action during Galatasaray's derby clash with Fenerbahce. The 25-year-old reportedly made a strong impression, prompting Arsenal to accelerate internal discussions over a possible transfer. Yilmaz has enjoyed an outstanding campaign with Galatasaray, contributing consistently in both domestic and European competitions. The Turkish international has registered 12 goals and 15 assists in 47 appearances across all competitions this season, establishing himself as one of the club's most influential attacking players. Primarily deployed as a winger, Baris Yilmaz is also capable of operating across several attacking positions, a quality believed to appeal strongly to Arteta. Arsenal are thought to value his versatility, work rate and direct style of play, as they seek greater depth and competition in wide areas. The growing interest from Arsenal has generated significant discussion among Galatasaray supporters online, with many fans divided over the possibility of losing one of the club's standout performers. Some supporters believe a major Premier League move would represent a deserved next step in Yilmaz's career, while others feel the winger remains too important to sell this summer. Although no formal bid has yet been submitted, the latest reports indicate Arsenal are positioning themselves to make a concrete move once the transfer window officially opens. With Berta'S continuing to reshape Arsenal's recruitment strategy ahead of next season, Yilmaz could become one of the club's headline attacking targets in the months ahead.